I'm Kai Pritchard,
And I'm Cory Blessing.
and we did our sports management group assignment on professional sports, which was Chapter 10. The professional sport industry involves the sale of the entertainment value of sport events and expeditions. Revenue is generated primarily through media rights, fees, licensed product sales, gate receipts, and stadium revenues. The league and tours face a number of challenges, including keeping fans satisfied in light of their perceptions regarding the highly paid athlete. Directly related to this is finding a means for developing methods of keeping a fan that is representative of society as ticket prices continue to skyrocket. The dominant major professional sports leagues, MLB, MLS, NBA, NFL, and NHL, also face a challenge in market share from the upstart leagues. Example, arena football, women's sports, expansions in the minor leagues, and the growing professionalization and commercialization of college sport. The professional sport industry is entering an exciting period. Innovations in technology are making professional sports more global, particularly as leagues look for unsaturated markets and new revenue streams. This exciting environment, coupled with the perception of the glamour of working for a team or league, attracts many job seekers to professional sports. Therefore, landing an entry-level position is competitive and salaries tend to be lower than in other segments of industry. They're trying to expand a lot overseas and bring different markets into the revenue stream. Like in China, they're trying to bring basketball there. They do football games in London and everything. So now we're going to talk a little about overview.
Brief overview of professional sports is that they gross billions of dollars every year. Professional sports organizations are usually private and must pay athletes, unlike high school and college sports. Income is mainly grossed through sponsorship and ticket sales, also through media rights.
A little bit more about overview. Owners tend to run teams like a business rather than a hobby. They're obviously looking to make money off the team, and to be an owner, you must get permission through the ownership committee. It's a long, drawn-out process. You must fit like a bunch of credentials and stuff. There's a limit on the number of franchise rights granted once you actually do make it. Examples include territorial rights, revenue sharing. The NFL forbids corporate ownership, so you must figure out how you're gonna lay out your stadium, what you're gonna do to gross more money as far as concession stands and selling jerseys and stuff goes.
One big modern challenge that all professional sports face is finding a means of achieving labor stability in the leagues while developing methods of keeping a fan base that is representative of society as ticket sales continue to skyrocket.
As the ticket sales start to go up, players are being paid more and more. Bigger contracts are being signed, so they're needing to find ways to pay players. And one of the ways they generate most of their revenue is through ticket sales. So with the raising these ticket prices, they're starting to pay athletes more and more as the demand becomes higher. A little bit about history. In 1869, the first professional team, the Cincinnati Red Stockings, played players to tour around the U.S. In 1876, North America's first professional sports league, the National League, was organized. 1995, other professional leagues have organized themselves into self-governance as opposed to corporate governance. So things are starting to get bigger and bigger. More sports are starting to become popular, televised, and used as a large revenue grossing.
The format of professional sports is that there are 5 major leagues. This is the NBA, NHL, NFL, MLB, and MLS. And these are also set up with minor leagues in each sport. For individual sports, players must work their way up through the rankings to determine how much they get paid. Why is it set up like this? Is because players can compete against lower competition, and as they get better, they play higher competition.
A good example of the single athlete working his way up is the PGA. You must qualify first and then work your way up. Another example is in like the MLB, you have to start like at the lower ranks most of the time in the minor leagues, prove yourself and work your way up so you can actually make a legitimate salary. Next is the business aspect. There's many levels of ownership in business operations. Higher paying jobs include GMs, owners, players, and coaches. Lower paying jobs include ticket sales, event staff, and vendors. Most jobs you'll find are going to be in ticket sales because that's where most of the grossing comes. They also have marketing departments and other areas that they focus on. But if you're looking for an entry-level job, you'll mostly be in ticket sales, and you'll have to work your way up. As far as coaching and playing goes, you should probably have a background in sports, possibly have played the sport. I know a lot of coaches today have played the sport professionally with their coaching. Now we're going to talk a little bit about how.
How it's set up is the owners must have large amounts of capital and be willing to make long-term investments. Also, players must work their way up through competition.
Career implications.
Mine is hope to make it to this level, but might face some challenges with rules and regulations with professional sports.
As far as my career implications go, I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I want to get a job for sure involved with the professional team. I understand that I might have to work my way up from ticket sales, but I hope to one day gross money from the professional sports business. That's why I'm in school right now. I'm hoping to be a sports management major, and I understand that there's going to be a lot of internships. I'm going to have to take a lot of courses, but I believe it'll pay off in the end. And that's our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Any questions?
No.
All right, thanks.